Hi friends, my name is Neeta and in this video I am going to show you how microbit can work as a calculator. How anyone can input two numbers and it will give us the addition of the two numbers. So for this we require two variables. First variable for the number 1 and second variable for the number 2. So go to our variables and create two variables. I am giving the first variable name is a number 1 and as something I am creating the second variable. I am giving the name number 2. Now I would like to give a number 1 to A, that means when I press button A will give me a value of number 1. So I am going to set my number 1 to 0, that means it starts from the 0. As the same thing, I am going to take a set number 2 as a 0, that means we will start from the 0 number. Now the second step is that when I press button A, it will increase the number. That means that when I press button A, it will from the 0 to 1, from 1 to 2, from 2 to 3. That means it will increase the number by 1. So what is the next procedure for this? Go to our input and on button A, press, and then go to a variable and go to a change number 2, but it's for the number 1, so I'm taking the number 1 by 1. That means when I press button A, change number 1, the value of number 1 is 0 by 1, that means it will become a 1, and if the value is a 1, then it will become a 2. Same thing with the number 2. It's the same thing I'm taking, but it will press button 2. Go to a variable, change number 2 by 1. Now our next step is we have to show our number on our LED lights. So go to a basic and take show number, but I would like to drag and drop my number 1 value instead of a 0. Same thing, go to a basic, take number 0 and go to a variable and drag and drop the number 2. That means that the change number will show on the screen. Now for the addition, I will give a number 1 into A and number 2 into B, but when I press A plus B together, that means that when I press A and B button together, it will show me the output of the addition of these two input numbers. For this, go to a input and take number A, press button. But instead of number A, I would like A plus B. Now the next step is I will require one more variable for the addition of these two numbers will be stored in that variable. So I am going to create my new variable, make a variable, and I am giving the number, its total value. So it will see that we have a total number of variable over here. So now what will happen when I press A plus B, I require a set total. So I am drag and drop my set total, but instead of a 0, I require a mathematical arithmetical operator. So I am going into a math and see that there is a 0 plus 0. I am drag and dropping that operator and I am putting instead of a 0. Now what will our next step? Our next step is that we require addition of number 1 and number 2. So go to a variable and drag and drop our number 1 into first place and number 2 into a second place. So we can see that number 1 plus number 2 is over here. We have to drag and drop into a set total to number 1 plus number 2. As we can see the output on the left side, that number 1 plus number 2, that means A plus B button is already created because we create a new button which is not into a microbit. So now let's see the output of it. So when I press the number button 1, it will number 1. When I again press it, it show me the number 2. And when I press button B, it will show me a 1. So let's see that what is the result of 2 plus 1. So enter the number 1 plus number 2, that means enter A plus B. It will show me the result, it's 3. So it is easy, and now we will see our output in our microbit. Thank you. To show our result in our microbit, I will go and download my file into a microbit folder. Then we can see our file in the microbit. It will transfer the data from our laptop to a microbit, and we can see the result in our microbit. I'm giving the name Proton. It will take few minutes or a second to save and transfer our coding to a microbit. But it will show us file is saved. That means that this program is gone to a microbit and we can run our microbit.
Hi friends, so now let's see the output of our calculator program. So I press number A, it is a 1. I again press it, so it is a 2. And if I press B, B will start from the 1. So now I would like to show you output that when I press number A and B together, it will the sum of our answer. I am pressing both together, so it's number 3. The addition of 2 plus 1 is number 3. Thank you.